Hi everyone! Today we're going to be talking about Brazil, and to help us we have
Juliana. I'm from Brazil.
Hey, let's start. What's the first question?
Okay, the first question is how many Switzerland feet in Brazil? A. 156, 206, 331 or 389?
Oh wow! I know Brazil is a huge country and Switzerland is tiny, even in Europe. I think it's one of the bigger two. So what was it? 331? 31. That is going to be my guess. So 331 Switzerland in Brazil.
Well, either Brazil is not so big or Switzerland is not so small because it's 206.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that was I exaggerated because I know that people have the impression that Brazil is very big, which is it's the 50th biggest country in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Question 2.
So that's tricky. So in 1807, just days before Napoleon invaded Portugal. Can I say invaded?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
The Portuguese royal family fled to Brazil. There they chose a city to be the capital of the Kingdom of Portugal. Which city it was? A. Salvador, B. São Paulo, C. Rio de Janeiro, D. Brasilia.
Okay, so Brasilia is the current capital, right? Yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
and I know Sao Paulo is a very big city as well. And Rio, I think you're just trying to trick me with Rio, because I think that is what everyone would choose. So I'm definitely not picking that. Salvador? Isn't that like a whole different country now? Like El Salvador.
Yeah, you also have El Salvador, yeah, indeed. But Salvador is the capital of Bahia, also a state in Brazil.
Okay, so multiple Salvadors in South America, right?
Yeah, but it's not Salvador. It's Rio.
It's oh man.
Yeah.
I should have fell for that.
yeah, that was tricky indeed. At that time, Rio was still a very small city. When of course, it was a colony, and actually that was the only time in history where you have the kingdom having the capital in the colony, which is a pretty weird situation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, still the same topic. For how many years the Portuguese family stayed in Brazil? A year, B 2 years, C 11 years, or D 13 years.
Okay, I have no reference point here whatsoever. I don't know, maybe 11? It's completely blind guessing here.
Well, almost. It was 13 years. Yeah, I think 1 and 2 years it's too little just to bring all the family to Brazil across the Atlantic. But it was in the end 13 years, and then they came back after the revolution.
4.
Okay, now about Brazilian still capitals. Brasilia is the capital of Brazil since 1960, and it has been planned and developed by Oscar Niemeyer, the Brazilian architecture. This city has a particular shape. Which shape is it? A. An airplane, B. A football, C. The Christ, or D. A tree.
Oh, now everyone will know how much I suck at geography. I don't know anything about South American geography, basically nothing, and it's not very good. I think the airplane would be very, very specific, and a football like European type of football, it's basically a circle. Like it would be on a map, right? So I think Christ would be exaggerating as well. So I'm gonna go for the tree. Tree.
No.
Football then.
No, it's the airplane actually. Or some people say it's a bird, but it's or even a butterfly, but it's something like this, an airplane with
Oh
the
my
aisles
God.
as well. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting project.
How? like why? Very
Well,
creative,
why?
I must
Because
say.
at that time, Brazil was like modernizing, and then they wanted to make the capital a very modern city, so they hired this team of architects to make a very planned city in the middle of nowhere, because the capital is really into the country. And they decided to make it an airplane or a bird. Yeah.
Good job, Brazil.
Yeah.
You surprise us.
So Brazil is very big.
We already
We
know that.
agreed.
Yeah.
So how many time zones we have in Brazil? 2, 4, 5, or 6?
Oh wow. As a European, this is really hard to comprehend because we have not that many time zones within Europe. Oh my god. 4.
Ah! Congratulations!
Oh yay! I'm guessing.
Yeah,
2 seemed too little
Yeah.
because that's like, I don't know, like England and Germany, for example. So that seemed too little because Brazil is much wider than that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
Sure.
most of the country actually is within 2 zones,
Okay.
and then the other 2 are, one is for one specific island, and the other one is for one state, or maybe 2 states, but it's the main of the country
okay.
is in 2 of them.
Ah.
And they are all 1 hour different from each other.
Wow.
Okay, so this question is about economy. Which of these products is not on the list of the top 10 Brazilian exports? A, it's oil. B, meat. C, vehicles. Or D, oranges.
So which of these don't make the top 10?
Yeah.
My logic has not been working out so far. So I probably should just pick randomly. But I cannot because now I'm thinking too much about it again. Maybe oil. I'll pick oil.
No, it's not oil.
Oh.
Oranges actually.
Oranges,
Yeah. We
really?
export lots of citric or tropical fruits, but oranges are not top 10. Okay, the next one is again about geography. Sorry.
God. I'm preparing myself to lose again.
Yeah. So which South America countries do not share a border with Brazil? Peru and Argentina, Bolivia and Paraguay, Guyana and Colombia, or Chile and Ecuador?
I think Chile and Ecuador, because is Chile like the long narrow one, right? That goes down on the west coast?
Yeah.
And Ecuador is like on the top of the
That's
bottom
correct.
side. Yay! I got something right.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
Ha.
indeed. But with all the others, Brazil share border.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
in
I
South
didn't know
America. Yeah.
This is the last question.
Yeah, that's the last one.
I must get this right then.
Yeah. So in Brazil there is this island called Ilha da Queimada Grande, which is protected and people cannot go there. Only if you're a researcher you can go, but it's closed for visitation or for tourists or anything, because it has a huge population of a animal.
I'm scared now. What is it going to be?
And so which animal is this? Is it or scorpion, snakes, sharks, or spiders? All with an S to make it harder.
Ah. snakes, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, snakes.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Maybe people don't actually would want to go there either, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing, what happened is that before it was not an island, and then it separated, and these snakes, they were there, and they could not leave because they don't swim, and they stay there, and they have no predators, so they started the population started increasing and increasing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It sounds really scary.
It's a curiosity about Brazil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, well, I didn't do really well. I hope you guys did much better. I really do.
But you did learn a lot.
Yes, I did learn a lot, so I really hope these come up in a pop quiz at some point and I can show off all my Brazilian knowledge.
Brazilian skills.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm very happy to be here and to do that and present some curiosities about Brazil.
Köszönjük, hogy megnéztétek a videónkat! Ha esetleg még nem iratkoztatok volna fel, itt megtehetitek. És ne felejtsetek el rákattintani a csengőre, hogy kapjatok értesítést az új videókról. A Patreon oldalon tudtok minket támogatni, amit nagyon szépen megköszönünk. And for those of you who didn't understand what I just said, here's something to prove that you can learn Hungarian. It's a tongue twister, so give it a good go. Riparetek magyaró, korán reggel ritkán rikkant arigó. Good luck!